Good morning guys, what's up? I hope you're all having an awesome day. For the longest time now, I've told Sarah that I would 100% properly detail her car, and that was probably around about 2 years ago. Today is finally the day. We have everything sorted. We've also got some wipers for her car and just a whole bunch of stuff to make her car 100% nice. Her windscreen's been like really disgusting to the point where she like can't wipe her windows anymore, and just, the whole car it's clean, but it's a little bit it just needs a real good tidy up. So today, that's what we're going to be doing. But before we jump into that, wanted to do a quick little shout out. There is only, I think, 4 more days left by the time you guys see this video that we have all the new stock out on the website. And just this morning, I've spent probably the last 3 hours getting some more stuff up on the website. So if you guys can see right here on the shop, I have updated the sizing on the Fuji tee and also the Sunset tee. So these ones here now go from an extra small, which is around about a boy's size 12, to a 5XL. Not only that, but we also have 2 brand new hoodies that have just come in as well. A lot of you guys on the live stream were really keen to get the hoodies as well. So I put the same design on hoodies. We're going to get them printed up also. And also, if you guys are going to track events and stuff like that and you need some sun protection, here is some awesome long sleeve ones as well. All of these, once again, 100% Australian made. Also made here locally to me, and just, out of this world quality. Once again, they're all Alice color shirts and everything, and if you guys know, like, they are super comfortable to wear. To the point where even Sarah likes wearing them, which is awesome. So there's only 4 more days left until you guys are completely out of pre-orders, and we order all the stock and send it all out to you guys. And over just the first night, we've had over, I think, 60 or 70 orders, which has been crazy. So yeah, thank you so much everyone who's been ordering the stuff. First link in the description, everything is there. 4 more days. I'm so keen to have all you guys wearing this stuff. Okay, so first of all, this is Sarah right here. Hello. And this is Sarah's car. Now Sarah's car is a 2011 silver Toyota Corolla. I know, it is the most unique car in the history of the world. Yeah, no, this car spends a lot of its time now outside. It used to get garage, but you still pretty much had it outside most of the time anyway. So it's just like, everything from like just plastic fade, especially up here as well. And yeah, the paint itself actually isn't too bad, but you can kind of hear the rot inside the paint. It's just, it's not nice. But the paint itself is actually in really good condition. There's not many scratches, there's pretty much nothing around the car. It's throwing out my camera, it's that bright. But yeah, it's pretty bad. So one thing that led us to do this was actually the fact that Sarah's wipers, when she actually makes them go flick-flack. Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I ran out of water in them yesterday too.
Oh, did you actually?
Yeah, perfect timing.
Excellent. So yeah, so her wipers, when she was trying to wash the windscreen, literally they were just beating up and just doing nothing. And I mean, not beating up, sorry, they were just sheeting up, just looked terrible. When you wash the windscreen, you cannot actually see through it. So we ended up getting her some new wipers, and we're gonna go completely over the car, clay bar the whole lot, even the glass and everything. Go over the entire car. We're gonna polish it.
I spent money on my car.
I know, I'm proud of you.
It's the moment.
250 bucks on a battery, and now that on wipers and everything. So
so good.
So yeah, it's gonna be a really cool little video, just making this car look as good as possible.
Make it so clean.
Yes,
let's go.
I'm excited too. Well, chill.
No, I want it clean.
Rightio, you'll hang around for an hour and then be like, I'm bored, see ya. Rightio, so first of all, let's hit the wheel cleaners with some purge. Yes, that wasn't too bad. Oh. That smells great, doesn't it? So one thing you'll notice on the very top, this is by the end of today, that'll be beating. At the moment, that is sheeting, and that is terrible. Yeah, there's so much crap on this paint. It's funny. What's that?
I thought my car was pretty good.
Your car is pretty good.
It has minimal scratch.
Don't get annoyed.
Can I?
Alright, fine, you can do that. It is so satisfying. Look how much gunk came off that. Ooh. Get in all the little bits. While Sarah's having fun with the wheels, I ended up getting her a couple of clay bars here, so we just used these Maguire's clay bars. I think it was like 35 bucks for a pack of 3, which isn't too bad. So yeah, if you guys remember, pretty much most of that sheeting up there is just from crap that's literally been sitting on the roof and stuff. So We're going to go over with a clay bar each, but first of all we're going to snow foam the whole car, rinse it off, and then instead of clay bar lube I'm just going to snow foam again, just use the soap from the snow foam. That way we can just rinse it all off, and then she will be good to dry and we can start polishing her up.
So basically I washed it, and that is basically where I would leave the whole, yeah. So that is where I would leave the whole thing. I would probably dry it off and give it a vacuum and she'd be done. But
it does look pretty clean though, to be honest.
I told you, she's not bad. She goes alright.
Yeah, but it is still wet at the moment. So what we're going to do now, go over again with snow foam.
You're snow foaming it again?
Yeah, because we're going to use this for clay bar.
I just took it all off though.
Rightio, so this stuff here is what we're going to be using next. This is a clay bar. So what this is going to do is take all that horrible stuff off the very top of the paintwork, and that way it's going to leave it nice and smooth. Because if you guys can hear, I don't know whether you won't be able to. It's actually pretty smooth at the moment, but this thing here, like if you guys see, it's really nice and white at the moment. If we get down here, taking some stuff off. There you go, you guys can kind of see those little tiny bits of dirt that are trapped in there. Basically, we're trying to get them all out because if we go over with a buffing tool, we will end up putting all these scratches back in the paint with all these little tiny micro little bits. It's going to be a lot worse on the roof, so we're going to go over the whole car with this right here. Scrub it all down, there you go. It's really fun to play with actually. And then once it gets dirty, all you have to do is fold them over. So just keep rubbing until it's all smooth. Look at this on the roof, it's turned like orange.
So apparently Zach cannot put on windscreen wiper mods.
Apparently.
He's struggling a little bit. Do you find the right bit?
Yeah, one of these. I actually think it's these ones here. But what they do is they go on each side. Makes it look nicer on top. Check out this right here, guys. So this right here, it's a brand new clay bar. If I can focus on that, that'd be awesome. It's a brand new clay bar. This is the ones that we just used to get the stuff off the car. That is feral. Right, so the car is absolutely beautiful and clean at the moment. Like the paint is also incredible and smooth. So now what we're gonna go over the complete car with a medium cut. So I don't know how well you guys are gonna be able to see this, but Sarah's car literally has such minute, tiny little swirls in it. Being a silver car, it's absolutely brilliant condition. And yeah, I'm actually really surprised, judging by the way that she washes this thing. It's definitely not how I thought it would be, but it is a 2011 model, so I guess it should be fine. Headlights are beautiful and clear as well, which is awesome. So yes, what we're going to do is we're going to go over with a medium cut. So what that entitles is we're going to go over the entire car with some products that I'll show you guys right now. So the same one I use for the Skyline, I have some Menzone out medium cut polish. Now you can't get this stuff off the shelf at Super Cheap Auto or Autobahn or anything else as well. You have to actually go to a proper detail shop. Then we're also going to be using a Shine Mate dual action polisher and a Shine Mate yellow pad. And what they're about the sort of medium cut that I kind of want for this here. As I said, the car isn't too bad, so we're not going to go too aggressive like a hard cut like we did on the Skyline, but we are just going to be doing like a medium cut. This can be used as like a finishing compound as well, which is wicked, so it's definitely going to make that silver car shine like new. Sarah did an excellent job on those wheels. Look at that, even the wheel wells look great. That's excellent. So a couple other things I'm going to get Sarah to do whilst I'm doing the paint is I'm going to get her to put on some tire shine, which is going to be awesome. Now this sort of stuff here you put on, let it set, and then pretty much just take off as most as you can, because as soon as you hit like 60 k's an hour it starts flinging up the side of the car and you don't want that. Also I'm going to get her to put on some of this, which is Maguire's Gold Class Trim Detailer. It's going to basically fix up all of these little bits here. If you guys can see, I did trial a little bit here, which is awesome. This was about a week ago, and then this is what it was. So you guys can kind of see a massive big difference in those two there. So I'm going to get Sarah to go across like the front here, and just basically any plastic she can find around the car. Might even see if she can do like the inside of the wheel wells and stuff. Stuff like the back wiper here as well, could also use it. So yeah, it's just a few little jobs that she can do. But yeah, apart from that, I'm going to get stuck into this paint. Alrighty, so you guys can kind of see it's looking a hell of a lot shinier. Just in comparison to this little section here, you can kind of see it's a little bit hazy. This bit here is sort of really made the paint come alive a little bit, and it's also beautiful and smooth as well, like compared to what it was this morning. Oh man, that's amazing. So Sarah's done a great job in all these trims right here. They look brilliant. Oh wow, there's some surface rust underneath that paint. That's weird. Interesting. So yeah, that's looking great. Everything's a little bit dusty at the moment. Bonnet's been done. Sarah's been going to absolute town on the insides of the cars. Look at them, they look brand new. Oh wow.
Do before and after with this one over here.
This one over here. Like the camera couldn't even pick that one up. And this is what it used to be. Ew, gross. Now we haven't actually got to polishing this side of the car yet. So this is a before and this is an after. That looks so sick. So yes, we've done now the bonnet, this full side of the car right here, and the roof as well. The roof came up really nicely. It's just got some dust all over it at the moment, and all the windows have got dust and everything. So we're going to have to give this car into the wash in a second. I basically just done the entire boot section. So now it's got to do rear quarter, rear door, front quarter, and then the entire car is polished up. And then what we're going to do, I might even see if I can polish over this section here, but I actually think it's like properly sun faded. Of course, it looks like it's going to probably storm this afternoon, but yeah. At the moment with this car here, it's looking so fresh, so tidy. Just got to hit it with one more round of snow foam, rinse it all off, dry it all up. Outside will be completely done, and we can start on the interior. Look how different that water is beating on the roof. That is so wicked, so different. The best thing is, let's see, windscreen wipers. Oh, working a treat. They look great. Rightio, so there we have it. The outside of the car completely done. Looks brilliant. So now that I've done the interior and everything else as well, the last two things to do, the glass, we've also got the lazy wax we're going to put on right now. So let's go do that. Some of my finest work. It does look pretty good. I've been through this whole car, it's now got tire shine and everything. Why are you looking like a, I don't know, someone from Caboolture? I'm just joking. What are you, get your hands off the black.
Hey, I meant to open it then.
This, touch that. It's the only thing I will let you touch.
Did you do a before of the inside?
No, I didn't do anything.
Well, it was awful.
It was terrible.
I have never seen it look that clean. Honestly, you're awesome.
I know.
HireADetailer.com.
HireADetailer.com? How about you just go buy stuff off the ZacBaldy website? Yeah. Oh, it looks so much nicer now. Don't know why I'm saying that about a Corolla. It'd be better if it had white rims on it, just saying. Right, so now that that's out of the way, now we're going to do some stuff with the Skyline. So I just got an order from Japtech. So I'm going to quickly install what's inside the package. So if you guys remember last weekend, I was supposed to take the R33 out to go have a super fun day with Luke Fink out at Archerfield. Now unfortunately the R33 didn't start, but then I was like, the night before, how on earth am I going to do handbrakies if I do not have a drift button? So I actually purchased a Japtech drift button, so I'm going to quickly install that now, so that way we can do some sick handbrakies for the next time I go to Archerfield, which will hopefully be very soon, because I absolutely love that place and I can't thank Luke Fink enough for that. Absolutely wicked. So I'm going to quickly install that on my handbrake right now. Let's see how we go. I have no idea how to do this, so I don't know. We'll see how we go. This has been the most annoying thing I've ever had to do, and I still haven't got it off yet. Come on! Got it. Oh my god, what a nightmare. Okay, now what I'm going to do, a lot of people just bend these tabs back so that way they don't actually get the spring out. What I want to do is actually get the spring, because I don't want to have it rattling around. I'm going to put a flathead in there, or a flathead down here, and just try to grab a piece of the spring, and that way I can grab some needle nose pliers and actually just pull the spring out, because it's really malleable. It's not an issue at all. Like, look at that. So yes, I saw this on one video. Basically, I don't think it was on a Skyline video, I just think it was on a different video where someone literally just bent the spring and took it out, because obviously you don't want to have this thing rattling around while it's in there. because that'd be annoying. If I can actually pull it out, that'd be nice. There you go, look at that. Coming all the way out, it's just literally unraveling. There you go. So that's the whole spring. There you go, look at that, perfect. So another thing I found is you have to take the stupid little cap out the end. You have to like flatten all the edges so that way it actually comes out. Absolute annoyance of a little tiny thing, but that's okay, because the drift button literally sits around it right there. So I'm gonna quickly hammer that in a couple of times, unless it doesn't need it. Yeah, it probably will need it. So yeah, but there you go. You guys can kind of get the gist, put that in, and then, excellent, cool. I'm gonna hammer that in right now. My camera's gonna fall, isn't it? There you go. Hey, look at that. Perfect. Right, the big question. Will it drift? Let's go find out, shall we? Hey, that worked. That went a lot better than last time. God damn. Hell yeah. We finally have a Skyline that's doing handbrakies. Woohoo! Oh, easy. Easy, easy, easy. I still think I might change out those rear discs so that way I can actually make sure that the inside of the handbrake's actually going to be okay. But yeah, it just seemed like those pads need to sort of bed themselves in a little bit. Because if you guys remember last time we did the handbrakes, last time we attempted handbrakes, it wasn't going to work. And this is with the 255s that are on it as well. I mean 265, sorry, as well. So I'm glad that works. Really glad that works. Ah, yes, beautiful. The gods have decided to bless us with rain and show us just how amazing Sarah's car's now beating up. Looking really nice. The roof, which was absolutely horrible this morning, now all fixed. Man, I'm so happy with how that went. All right, let's head upstairs. After I pack all this up, I made a mess.